What's going on, future millionaires? In today's video, we're going to be talking about an NFT collection that just launched that's going to be paying out $140 per NFT per month. Now, the project that launched this NFT collection is a DeFi project that launched January of last year in 2022. So they just passed their 1-year anniversary. In doing so, they just launched their first NFT collection that part of their ecosystem is going to integrate to help pay out that daily yield to holders. Now, if you're deep into the DeFi space, then you probably heard of this project. It is called Libera Financial. And as I mentioned, they have a pretty big ecosystem, and part of that will be used for these NFTs. Now, we're going to discuss 3 key things in this video. Number 1, we're going to look at the details and what you should know about this NFT collection. Number 2, I'm going to be minting one of these as well on camera for you. And number 3, I'm going to be sharing with you what my strategy is moving forward with these NFTs if they're going to pay out the way they say they're going to pay out. Now, one thing I do want to tell you before we start looking at the website and a few different details, the links of the socials will be down in the description. The website, their Twitter, their Telegram, the white paper to this NFT, so you can do your own research. And also, if you do want to mint one of these, the link will also be down in the description. You don't have to use my referral link, but if you do, it is highly appreciated. But let's go ahead and dive into the details of this. All right, so now we are looking at the Libera Financial website, and we are on the NFT section. And as you can see, it is paying out 1.5% daily income in USD just for holding the NFTs. You don't have to stake them or anything like that. You just hold them in your wallet. And so as you can see right here, you can claim daily, or you can also let your rewards build up and then claim them as you see fit. It is backed by 900k plus USD treasury, and that's one of the projects that's going to be supporting these NFTs to pay out that yield, which we will look at a little bit later. Here is the mint section here, which I'm going to be minting one of these here in a little bit, and you can mint these in the Libera/BUSD pair, BUSD, BNB, or just the Libera token. Now, as you can see right here, it says only 1,333. The total supply is actually 5,000, but it is in phase 1 currently. Now, as we move down a little bit to look at a few more details, again, as we can see, it's going to pay out that 1.5% BUSD daily. And one thing I do want to say, it's half BUSD and half in the Libera token. As you'll see here in a little bit, it says right here, earn 140 USD monthly from Libera Angels NFT, worth around 317. It's around 330 if you're using BUSD like myself. As you can see, it's around 330 for the mint price. But if it's going to pay out $140 per month, that's a pretty good ROI. That takes about 70 days to ROI if you have, one NFT, which is not bad, a little bit over 2 months. As we already saw here, there's no capital lockup, no staking. So this gives you a way to invest in their ecosystem without being locked in it, because you can sell those NFTs at any time. And as you look right here, one thing that's pretty cool, say for example, you have an NFT and you want to sell it and you have it on the marketplace, you're still getting that daily yield until someone buys it from you, right? Because you're still the owner. So here are the 2 NFT marketplaces, 𝗕𝗢𝗏 NFT and OpenSea. We briefly head over to OpenSea. You can see they're already registered for OpenSea here. They're not going to be none that's listed that you can buy right now. They're probably waiting for the mint out, and then it will start to show some of the art. And then if you look over to 𝗕𝗢𝗏 NFT, they're listed here. There's a couple here that's been listed. As you can see, 2 BNB, 2 BNB, 2.5 BNB. But this is what, some of the art looks like here. And if you want a closer look, we go over to the Telegram. Here's one of the pictures as well. You can see a little bit closer. Here you can see total supply 5,000, but the phase 1 is 1,333. Mint date was February 8th, as I mentioned, this past Wednesday, and then they will start paying out a day after Valentine's Day, which is the 15th, which is next Wednesday. Now, there's no maximum NFT purchase per wallet. They're going to be randomly distributed, and you can see the yield is being paid out in Libera token and BUSD LP token. So real quick, if you look at Libera Financial main website, if you look right here, it has a TVL just under 7 million, around 6.9 million. You can see the Libera token price 113, and if we hit over to the app and go to the dashboard real quick, you can see the Libera token market cap is around 14 million, circulating supply 12.4 million, so it doesn't have billions or trillions of tokens. Liquidity value 3.4 million. So this shows you it is definitely a pretty healthy project. And as I mentioned, this project launched last year in January. Actually, I can show you right here. You can see They did their pre-sale January 26th, and then their pancake swap launched 3 days later on the 29th of 2022. So they just passed their 1-year anniversary. So they do have a track record of being successful. Now, we head back over to the mint. Libera ecosystem, something else you may want to know. Libera has a track record of delivering successful on similar contracts with Libera and affiliate protocols, where we paid our investors $6 million of value in Libera and $3.5 million value in BUSD and BNB. So that's about $9.5 million they paid out in 12 months in that crazy bear market we saw last year, right? So here are your other frequently asked questions. And one thing I do want to show you before we get to the mint is, if we briefly look at the white paper, this is going to show you other details we kind of already taken a look at, you know, how you can mint them, when the mint started, purchasable in, and then this is going to show you kind of how they are utilized. NFT funds raised, it's going to be invested into the Libera BUSD miner for the 3.24x. There's going to be a 6-to-1 compound claim strategy. Now, it's doing all of this for us. All we have to do is sit back and claim our rewards. NFT yield through lucrative Libera BUSD miner claims, and you can see the yield distributed to NFT holders in the form, again, of Libera BUSD. So if it's paying out $140 per month, you're going to have $70 in Libera, $70 in BUSD once you split those LP tokens, right? So now you can look at some of the key benefits, which also is going to give you, you know, lottery tickets if you're going to be invested in the other part of the ecosystem, which basically allows you to have a chance to win extra money and things of that nature. Here are other of the key details. Again, remember, this is going to be paid out daily, and it won't start until the 15th of February. Now, if you go down to frequently asked questions, a lot of people want to know, how is this yield generated? And as I mentioned, they're using one of their projects in the ecosystem to integrate with these NFTs to pay out that yield. So according to this white paper, it says the Libera Angel NFT funds raised are invested into the Libera BUSD miner contract, which is almost $1 million contract. To win it, now priced to 3x the deposited amount through a 6-to-1 claim strategy. Libera Angel NFT holders yield through lucrative Libera BUSD miner claims, and yields are distributed again to the NFT holders in the form of the Libera and BUSD. So let's head back over to the mint page here. And one thing people may ask, Mike, do you like the artwork? What do you think of the artwork? Well, here's my thought process on the artwork. Honestly, I don't care how it looks. I'm not buying it for, you know, to use it as a PFP or buying it for the art. I'm specifically buying it for the passive income opportunity. So long as it's paying the way it says it's going to pay, I don't care. And so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and unlock my ledger, and then we will go ahead and mint one. All right, so the first thing we need to do is approve this. So let me go ahead and approve this here. Let it do its thing. There we go. Transaction success. Now I can go ahead and mint one, and of course you can mint more than one at a time. I'm just going to be minting one because first I kind of want to see what it's going to do and see if it's going to pay out the way it says it's going to pay out. And remember, none of this is financial advice, but I'm just sharing with you, you know, what I'm doing. Now let's go ahead and mint one of these. Hit them confirm. All right, give it a second here. And then we would take a look at which NFT I got, and then we would kind of talk about my strategy. So there we go, transaction success. Let's move down a little bit. Let's see if I can view my NFT. And here we are. You can see here's the NFT that I currently have. And if you look right here, it's already showing you the rewarded LPs and what you have pending. But again, this doesn't start until February 15th. And if you look right here, this basically just kind of shows your wallet, Libera BUSD LP. And you can see 1.5% daily. You can trade on the marketplace, and this is going to show you what you have claimed. Here's my referral link here. Again, it is in the description. You don't have to, but if you do, it is highly appreciated. And remember, this is their 1-year anniversary special edition. There's only a total of 5,000, and so I expect if it's literally going to be able to pay out that 140 consistently every single month, and the mint price, as you saw, was only 330 in BUSD, that's a pretty good ROI. And so if the word gets out and it's able to pay that out, I expect these to be minted out. And then you can, of course, still buy those on the secondary market, but I expect those to be a lot higher, than what that mint price is. So now let's kind of talk about what's my strategy. Well, if you own one NFT, right, and for me, it cost me $333, right, but I'm gonna just say $330 for this video. That means it's going to take me, if I'm claiming every day, or if I'm allowing it to accumulate, or for me just to get back what I spent for one NFT, it's going to take me 70 days to get my ROI back. So a little bit over 2 months, not terrible. So my strategy is, let's say it's paying out that 140 every month and is or really close to that. I will probably use that initial investment I get back and probably buy another NFT, right? Because, for example, let's say if it's paying out 140 a month and I buy another NFT, that's now 280 a month passively that I don't have to do nothing for. And I basically use that initial I got from that first NFT to buy another one instead of adding additional capital. So now I'm gonna pull up the calculator here a little bit, because now what's gonna happen to get that 333 back, right? Let's say they're not minted out for whatever reason, right? There's still some available of the 5,000 total supply after 70 days. Or let's just say I can buy one for basically the mint price on the secondary market, just for the example of this video. Now I have 2 NFTs in 70 days. And now to get that 330 back, it's actually going to take me half the time. It's only going to take me 35 days to get that back, right? So now, after 35 days in, I'm 105 days in of owning these NFTs. I've got my initial back, and now I'm making $280 a month passively without having to do anything. So now from that point, what I will probably do will buy another NFT. If they're paying out the way they are, that's 3 NFTs now, and that's $420 a month passively, right? If you do 140 times 3, $420 a month passively. And so now in 23 days, I believe it is, let's see. We do 420 divided by 30. That's $14 a day, right? And so 330 divided by $14, that's around 23 and a half days that it would take to get my initial back from buying that third NFT, right? So now I have 3 NFTs, that's 420. And ideally, if it's paying out 140 a month, I will want to accumulate 7 to 8 NFTs. I will be okay with 7, but ideally I will want to get 8. Why is that? Because 8 NFTs will pay me $11.20 a month, right? Or 7 NFTs will pay me $9.80 a month passively without having to do anything. And remember, half of that is in BUSD, so you can count on that as well. So if you take 8 NFTs times 140 per month, right? In a perfect world, that's $11.20, right? Passively that you can now utilize and to invest in other investments, right? Or DCA weekly into something else that you want to get into, or just pay yourself if you want to do that, right? Or if you do 7 times 140. Now, again, all of this is subject to if these NFTs are able to consistently pay out that, that yield, that 1.5% yield that comes out to around $140, give or take. But 7 NFTs is $9.80 a month. So the strategy is to mint one of these NFTs, which I already did, see how the payout's going to work. If I think it's going well, probably mint another one and try to accumulate up to 7 to 8 NFTs. So that way I can start, bringing in some additional, passive income through another investment in DeFi, because what this does is just pretty much allow you to supplement passive income you're already building to add more on top of that. And so if you gain some value from this video and you like the video, definitely smash the video. Maybe you didn't know about these NFTs or know about this opportunity, smash that like button as well, because again, not a ton of people know about this, but if the word gets out, and as I said, if these NFTs are paying out the way they say they're going to pay out, I expect them to be minted out pretty quickly, because that's a pretty good ROI in my opinion. But shout out to all of you. I appreciate all of the support, and I will catch you on the next one.